Second lesson, rain and rivers. In the previous chapters, we discussed about evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and water cycle. Now today we are going to discuss about winds and clouds, monsoon winds in India, rainfall in Telangana, distribution of annual rainfall in Telangana state. Now you all know children that India is a peninsula. It is surrounded by Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea. And as it is surrounded by huge water bodies, we find maximum evaporation is taking place. And where there is maximum evaporation, the clouds formation is also maximum, and these clouds are giving maximum rain. So as the formation is more, the rainfall also is heavy on the oceans. Afterwards, the clouds which are formed here, slowly they are coming into the land. They are traveling to the states in our country and they are giving us rain. These clouds are being pushed by the winds. As the winds are pushing them, they are coming into the land and they are getting rain. So India is getting rain from the monsoon winds. Now here we are having a map of India and it is showing us clearly how the monsoon winds are blowing. The monsoon winds, they are formed on the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. And these winds are called as monsoon winds. And they blow from southwest and they blow from southeast. So we call them as southwest monsoon winds and southeast monsoon winds. And these winds blow only in summer. And these monsoon winds are having, it is having two arms, and one arm is blowing from Arabian Sea, which is in southwest direction, and another one from Bay of Bengal, which is in southeast direction. So in this map, we will see the winds. They are blowing from the sea, how they are traveling to the states. Now we will see about the southwest winds that are blowing from Arabian Sea. They start from the Arabian Sea, they travel to Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Mumbai, and they reach Delhi. We are having another, you are having here arrows. You can see the arrows which are in the Bay of Bengal. They are traveling to here Arunachal Pradesh and Bangladesh, and here Kolkata and Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, and again they are going to Delhi. As they are traveling here in this path, they are giving rain. So even Telangana also is getting rain from these winds. Now here you can observe a map which is showing you the rainfall in Telangana. Here in the index you are having three colors: green, yellow, red. The green color, the place it is having 100 centimeters, it is moderate rainfall, and 60 to 90 centimeters, it is low rainfall, and red color is less rainfall. Now, looking at this picture, you can find out the district where you are living and you can know what type of rainfall you are getting. So, Telangana is also getting rain from the southwest monsoon. The southwest monsoon, it brings normal rainfall to Telangana. And the north and the eastern part of Telangana also they receive heavy rainfall. And large part in Telangana plateau, it receives less rainfall. Mahbubanagar and Jogulamba districts, they receive very little rainfall. And as you know, the winds are blowing from southwest. As they are blowing, we are having the western Ghats, which are spreading in Kerala, Karnataka, and Maharashtra. And in Kerala, these western Ghats are pushing the winds to go high into the sky. As they are rising high, the air is getting cooled down, and the water vapor, it is getting condensed faster and it is giving heavy rain to them. So these types of rainfall, it is very common in the mountainous regions. And as these winds, they are blowing to Delhi, and after, in the month of November, again they are October, they are coming back to the our states in the southwest direction, and they are giving us very less rainfall. The winds are which are coming back, we call them as return back of monsoon or retreat of monsoon winds. But in October we get very less rainfall, and this rain is called as northeast monsoons or the retreating monsoons. And you are having a table, and you have 10 years rainfall in Sirsila town. And he gave you 1996 and the rainfall, and up till 2005 you are having the rainfall in each year. What was the amount of rainfall? Now you all know rain, and do you know how it is measured? It is measured in centimeters, and we use an instrument called rain gauge. And here he gave you a picture showing you can make your own rain gauge. You can measure the rain and you can tell how many centimeters of rainfall do you had you received in your area. Now, what do we need to make it? We need a bottle, a scale, and a cutter. In the second picture, he showed you how to cut the bottle. You will cut it in. In the third picture, he asked you to turn top of the bottle upside down like this, which is shown in the picture, and he asked you to put it inside, fix it inside the bottle, and at the bottom you will fill it with little sand, and the scale you are going to put on the sand. And so when it is raining, you will put this instrument into the rain, and with the help of the scale which you had put in the bottle, you can calculate how much centimeters of rain is there for yourself, and you can tell it. Thank you, children. Again, we will meet in the next session.